NWA returns to Fort Lauderdale for the first time in over a decade. Saturday, January 13th for NWA Paranoia, a live CW taping event. Tickets are on sale now at NWALiveEvents.com. NWA Paranoia, who can you trust? Sunday, January 14th, the NWA returns to Tampa, Florida for a massive CW taping event. See the Stars of Power live and in person as the NWA takes over WEDU Studios once again. Tickets are on sale now at NWALiveEvents.com.
I feel terrible for anybody who expected a professional show because they didn't even add us to the live stream before we came out of that countdown. So that was
listen, it's a brand new year full of brand new mistakes, brand new choices, and frankly, we're all hungover from the holidays. I mean, at the end of the day, we had a month and a half of just happy holidays, and what's this and that's things are going to be closed on Monday. Nobody's going to answer an email. Nobody's going to do this. Nobody's going to do that. We are on the back end of just everything not happening the way we're used to it happening. So we're in recovery mode. Tomorrow, that's what matters. January 2nd. January 1st, do-overs. You got this, Gary.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, I was going to say, I already screwed up. 2025 is my year, baby. I'm excited. All right. Anyway, well, hello, and welcome to This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. Happy New Year to all of you in the chat. There's so many of you. Oh, my God. I think everybody's got a holiday today, and it is just, it's popping off in the chat.
It's Super Friday saying, what's Kyle Davis drinking? The answer is water with Mio Flavor Squirt Orange. The alcoholic Mountain Dew has run its course over the last thing of December. Let's hydrate.
That's what I got here. I got the strawberry lemonade going.
Look at that. I hate water, but I like eating it. Jesus Christ. I like drinking it if there's stuff in it that gives a little bit of flavor. Where's Joe? Joe is in a car somewhere right now in Texas. Now, what he's doing, you could speculate. Is he hiding a body? Is he making a grocery run? Is he just going to see something with his lovely wife? You're going to have to wait and find out. Maybe he'll show up. Maybe he'll be covered in dirt from the shallow grave he dug. Who knows? We're going to find out, guys.
Look at that. I like that.
2024, same as 2023 with Kyle.
Oh, my God. Well, we want to know what you thought of 2023. What were your favorite moments of 2023? What are you looking forward to in 2024? That's what we're talking about tonight. This is, This is a low-key live stream. I don't think we had like huge plans for it. It's casual. I got a brand new light for my desk, and I am learning how to operate it right now.
I think.
Now I can see your face.
A 2023 highlight, 2023 Kyle highlight is the young man has been eliminated.
I legit did not know his name in that battle royal, and I felt horrible about it.
I didn't know either. I was hoping you would.
Fun fact, when you're doing battle royals in National Wrestling Alliance, somebody will tell me 10, and then I just start counting down for like when new entrants come out for things like that. But when there's eliminations, I am just like I don't have a monitor at the desk where I am. You guys have monitors when you're calling the match. I don't have a monitor. So if you're in the arena or even in the background, you see me every now and then doing this, trying to see if anybody's been eliminated. And there's times where there'll be a last minute entrant and I don't even realize they were there. And all of a sudden I'm like, yeah. And then maybe your boss whispers in your ear, just say something. And you say the young man has been eliminated. Anyway.
There was a couple late additions to that Rumble too. Like I didn't even, I tried to have everybody's name, but there was a couple last minute brothers, and they were new to us at the time too.
That's the problem when it's new talent. Where I'm like, oh, I just met you in the back like 3 hours ago while I was doing a production meeting. Let's see, high points of 2023. Touring with Smashing Pumpkins for me. I got to see Australia for 3 weeks earlier this year. And I got to bond with Joe during that time. It's
fireworks
crazy.
Just started going off outside my house, so
that's fine.
Start going crazy. So anyway,
everybody loves dogs. That's on here. I love dogs. We see Bubs all the time. Gary, your dogs are never on the podcast.
Let's see. Well, yeah. So the biggest news. Let's see. I don't know. There was lots of stuff. The territory system started. How about that?
True.
Territories came back. I saw that in the chat. Somebody talking about Coke, not Pepsi fans. I don't know about that one.
Powdered donuts. Everybody gets so upset with Sinister Minister because he loves pastries. He has his own little place that he has in Florida area there. You can go get a croissant or some sort of other confectionery delight. That's all it is. Powdered sugar, guys. You hang on too much.
And people acted like then something wasn't going to happen with the CW, but then we found out that we're on the CW, that's actually happening too. We're on the CW app. More news to come.
Chocolate covered Gary. I don't know if Billy will ever do a cover of Snowblind, but we both really like that song because we both like Black Sabbath, and we talked about it one time. It's a simple yet heavy, effective riff. It's on Volume 4 for those of you who have never heard it. This is probably the best Sabbath album. Came out in 1972. Even though I played hardcore punk music, I loved Black Sabbath. They're the lords of everything that was heavy. They were the Godfathers. Behind the Wall of Sleep used to be my drum warm-up. And actually, me and one of my buddies in a band I played in, we, in the middle of our set, played Electric Funeral, and all the punk kids had no clue what we were playing. But it was awesome.
This doesn't come up. You play drums?
Was this a burner account for you?
I
Whoever
did.
that was.
What'd you say, Gary?
I said, was that a burner account for you? Whoever that was in the chat just like lit Danny Deals up. Like he was ready to go.
No, I didn't see it.
Snowblind.
Oh no, I don't know. I just saw some. But no, yeah, I did play drums, Kyle, but I haven't played them in like 20 years.
Well, still, I mean, you have rhythm. That's good. I don't have rhythm. I got nothing. Sabbath created metal, Danny. Okay, here we go.
No, they did.
Speaking of which, anybody in the local Chicago market here that might have saw our boss, William Patrick Corrigan, hosting this Chicago local affiliate ball drop last night, where I discovered that Bozo the Clown had a very sinister looking sidekick. Even made an appearance on the show. I grew up in New England, guys, so that regional stuff, it was lost on me. So I just deep dive and learned so much about Chicago last night.
Well, so nobody mentioned this yet in the chat. Our guest the last time we were on the air was Colby Carino, and one of the biggest moments for me in 2023 was Colby Carino became your NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. Did you guys see this in NWA 75?
No way.
Carino!
No way, no way,
I did.
no way!
I was there.
Finley roll!
My God!
God!
What did we just see?
Oh! The short arm clothesline. He's looking for that devastating DDT. Can't remember the name.
That's it.
Is dead. Zed's dead. DDT.
That's all,
Center of the
folks.
ring. My God! He did it!
winner of this match, and new NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, Colby Carino!
Just like his daddy, holding gold in the NWA, Colby Carino makes history. He is your new junior heavyweight champion. The legacy and the tradition of the Carino family lives on right here at NWA 75.
Congratulations, Colby Carino.
How about that, Kobe?
NWA 75 was such an historic event for the National Wrestling Alliance. I mean, it's so easy with all the things that happened during those 2 nights of NWA pay-per-view action, all the things that happened. EC3 crowned new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, retiring Tyrus. Camille, 1 time. The Streak, gone. Max the Impaler, TV champion. I mean, like, the list goes on and on. Colby Carino, Junior Heavyweight Champion. This year, just NWA 75, right around.
It's going to be hard to top NWA 75 because NWA 75 signaled a new era for the National Wrestling
champs all around, too. There's new champs all around.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. It was like the slate completely got wiped clean. We started over, and it was a whole new era of NWA.
Except for Tommy Lattner, but then he traded in his Lucky 7 gift.
That's right. He was the only person not to lose his title at NWA 75, Tommy Latimer. And he ended up cashing that in for a shot at Matt Cardona. NWA saw win. That did not go his way, thanks to some people might say Matt Cardona, which is relevant because Matt Cardona.
Super relevant.
Yeah,
in
he's
fact,
going to be
next week. I'm thinking Tuesday night because scheduling permit. I've got Matt Cardona. I've got EC3. I've got both gentlemen that are going to be in the Ultimate Match of Death coming up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida on January 13th. NWA Paranoia. It's just days away. It's actually next weekend. Damn it. That's a little too close for comfort, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's not this weekend, but the next weekend. Yeah.
To me, the week I'm in doesn't count.
Well, technically, you're right. Next weekend, it's the 13th.
You know what? Semantics. It's whoever wants to be right. It's okay. Everybody looks at the world slightly differently. But both these men are blowing up the phones of Joe Galley and myself. They're complaining about the other one. They're making threats. They're doing this. This is what's going to, I need this, that. The amount of weapons that these 2 men have requested is just absurd, frustrating. And also, long story short, we want to give them a forum. So sometime next week, we're thinking Tuesday night. I believe Joe or myself is going to moderate online. We were trying to do it on Monday night just to do it on the show here, but Tuesday night, it looks like that's what's going to happen. We'll give you more news. It'll be on social media. But these 2 men are going to have post-power. These 2 men are going to have an opportunity to say how they really feel about each other in front of all the fans that want to tune in.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, I guess while we're at it, let's talk a little bit more about NWA Paranoia because we've had other matches announced since then. New matches coming out.
Let's talk about it.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said let's talk about it. I don't know
why.
why.
Yeah, I mean, here's another one. This coming Power, we're going to honor the legacy of Austin Idol. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit.
Idol.
But at NWA Paranoia, Austin Idol is going to be managing Zion and the returning Anthony Andrews.
What is with Andrews' face?
Wrecking Ball Legursky pointed out that he looks like a crazed possum, if I remember properly. Just right there trying to go through your trash, a trash possum, if you would. And I can tell you this much. The country gentleman, it used to be Anthony Andrews. It used to be AJ Kazana. That team imploded. And, of course, AJ's brother Casey stepping in, filling the void that Anthony Andrews left when he stepped away from the group. And yet here he is back in the National Wrestling Alliance. Country gentlemen, they're none too happy about it. Anthony Andrews, though, he's here for him.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. The country gentleman on a roll right now. And I don't know.
Who do you guys like better? Gary, who do you like better? Country gentleman version 1 or 2?
Oh, that's putting me on the spot. I'm gonna have to say part 2 has showed a lot of promise, especially you get brothers there, so it's hard to break that bond. Like those guys are going to feed off each other a little bit better, I think. Dad's in the corner now in version 2 where he wasn't so much in version 1. I think the Kazana family as the country gentleman, it's a pretty stout force right there in the National
Do
Wrestling
you think
Alliance.
Andrews is maybe one of Idol's other kids? You know, like
Oh,
I mean, you know,
whoa.
why is he there with, you know, his one baby boy and the other baby boy's gone?
Are you saying that could be Anthony Idol? Is what we're
You never know.
Oh, you know, I've seen Idol make faces like that before with his tongue hanging out. That could be a hereditary thing.
Idol was in the Georgia territory for a long time.
Speaking of territories, you know, we got a show coming up in March. We're going to have tickets going on sale probably later on this week, early next week for that. Big announcement on there. I'll just say it right now, Hard Times 2024. Where that's going to be, I'll give you a little hint, a little spoiler. If you can put it together, Austin Idol almost became NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, where we're going to be, if it wasn't for a pesky ref not paying attention. Just putting that out there.
Kind of sounds like how Joe Alonzo was almost the junior heavyweight champion.
Speaking of Joe Alonzo, I'm glad
That's
you
a
said
segue.
that. Yeah, that's a segue. Because the next person I had in mind to talk about was Joe Alonzo. Because in NWA Paranoia, Joe Alonzo, he's got a lot of talk going on. We know how great he is at running his mouth. But what do you do when you're across the ring from Blake Bulletproof Troop?
Now, isn't this like these are two different weight classes here, Kyle?
It certainly is. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This
Professional wrestling is no matter what weight class you're in, ladies and gentlemen, you are a competitor, you're thirsty, you're hungry for action. And Blake Bulletproof Troop and Joe Alonzo are two men that one lets their elbows do the talking, the other one lets their mouth and actions do the talking. Either way, both these guys, they've got attitude, they've got drive, they've got determination, and they've got an opportunity to prove who has the ability to step up in the NWA.
Scott.
We don't have an updated picture there. Joe's got his new Uncle Jesse haircut.
That is true, which you'll be able to see tomorrow night as Joe Alonzo will be in competition. Tomorrow night, NWA Power 6:05. Catch it now while it's there. CW app, new episodes are coming very, 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 very soon.
Any ladies on the card, Jamie? Yeah, at NWA Paranoia, for sure there's going to be ladies on the card. Let's see. Maybe I can show you one. Let me find somebody.
Ooh, with the lady.
You know what? None of the ladies matches have been announced yet for Paranoia.
They haven't been. I could tell you that whoever is the NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions at that time will be in action coming up in not this week, but next week. The NWA World Women's Tag Team Championships and the NWA World Women's Championship will be on the line. And then those matches, of course, will affect who is going to be stepping up to the plate when it comes time for Paranoia, and then our subsequent TV tapings in Tampa the day after on January 14th. Tickets at NWALiveEvents.com. Moving on.
Clint Carroll here talking about Tiffany Nieves running Florida.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I
wouldn't worry that.
Tiffany's going to have a huge opportunity coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, we always have women on the show. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. No, there's definitely going to be women's matches. They're coming up. We just showed Colby Carrino winning the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. He's been on a roll since then, taking on all challengers, including Joe Alonzo, who we just saw. But this time around, he's got a former World Tag Team Champion he's got to worry about when he faces Mecha Wolf at NWA Paranoia. Now, in order to, I guess, balance the scales here, Colby Carrino, Violet J is going to be in his corner. What's going on
with that?
Well, Joe and I have been talking about this. We know that Violent J asked to be in Colby Carrino's corner, but we think it's more of he's not so much in Colby Carrino's corner. He's just against Mecha Wolf and anybody that's going up against Mecha Wolf right there. Speaking of Wolf, Wolf has a beautiful mustache that he's grown recently. And I got to be honest with you, when Colby and him battle mustaches in the ring, I think only one man should be able to keep it after the match. Loser loses his mustache. I haven't talked to Billy about this, but, maybe I'll bring my trimmers with me.
I did not even think about the fact that both those guys are going to have a mustache. That is wild. But I'm with Bobby. That's going to be a great match. A lot of people call him Mecha Wolf, but I don't know. We're going to find out.
Mecha Wolf has had a very storied career globally, both as a tag team wrestler, which is the National Wrestling Alliance knows Mecha Wolf as part of La Rebelión, but also as a singles star. The man was in the Cruiserweight Classic if people remember that, with some of the best juniors in the world. And here he is going against Colby Carino. I mean, the man has the athleticism, the aggression, and everything else in his blood. I mean, Colby is a hard hitter, but Mecha Wolf is one of the hardest hitters pound for pound that I have ever witnessed in person. And that's going to be one match where somebody's going to leave battered and bruised. And it's probably both of the guys.
All right, well, let's move on. Let's blow through this card here. How about United States tag team titles on the line? If you watched Power this week, you saw the slime balls. You had Tommy Rant, I believe, winning the over-the-top battle royal to get a Christmas wish, and they wished for the Immortals at the United States tag team title.
Yeah, what a dipshit. What is he thinking?
Tell us how you really feel.
I want the Immortals. Let's go. I would have picked like Spectaculars or somebody if I was a slime ball.
The shortest interview at the podium in NWA history, bar none. Just one word shouted out. Oh, you know what I just realized? I was talking at the top of the show about how the holiday season is over. Now I'm worried. Are we going to have to deal with slime ball season? Slime season? No, come on.
No.
It's tough. It's tough. It's Slime Ball City. It's never pretty, from what I hear. But
what does it even mean? Where is Slime Ball City? I don't know.
I think what's not going to be pretty is the Immortals when they get their hands on the slime balls.
Staten Island.
I mean, Kratos and Odin's son, I would not want to ever have to compete against them. Great guys to be around when they're not mad at you, but those aren't people you want to be in the ring across. You're not going to have a good day when you're going against the Immortals.
I don't see anybody
they will bust those slime balls, probably.
I don't see anybody in the chat pulling the slime balls as the winner here, but I don't know, man. I don't want to count them out. Obviously, there's some promise in the slime balls. We like the slime balls. They're very talented guys. Obviously, the boss saw something in the slime balls going over to
It's not too much energy for me. I'm an old man now. When they're like, I'm like, I don't have it. I can't keep up with them.
It's just the Immortals. I mean, it's just wow. That's a big call out. So
you see, the older you get, the less testosterone your slime balls will produce. And
all right, let's move on to the next matchup. How about the Thrillbilly Silas Mason?
Speaking of testosterone,
yeah, the Mr. T himself, Thrillbilly Silas Mason, is taking on Paul Burchill.
Why is he Mr. T?
National Heavyweight because he's Mr. Thrillbilly.
Because he does not have low T.
Yeah, he doesn't have low T. A lot of T.
And neither does Mr. Burchill, just Kyle. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Burchill, obviously a man who we all remember from having a run as a pirate once upon a time, but he stood out, and he is here to make a name for himself in the National Wrestling Alliance, to reclaim a career that some people might have lost sight of. Now, Burchill is here. He's not going to be messing around, and Thrillbilly Silas Mason is a test that no one wants to have to take, and yet here he is stepping up. The national title will be on the line. And speaking of titles, Thrillbilly has the title of Major Motion Picture Star currently, because the A24 movie had just came out in theaters, The Iron Claw. He is in the movie playing Terry Bam Bam Gordy. In fact, I was listening to an interview the other day, had the pleasure tuned in, popped up on my podcast app there with my iPhone there, and Gary Horn, Cinema Shock, one of my favorite podcasts, and this is not just me kissing your ass, like legit entertaining. You had the 30-minute special interview with Thrillbilly Silas Mason. He is just uncensored, saying however he feels. You want to know how movies get made? You want to know what Thrillbilly's like on a movie set? That is your opportunity. Tune in. Cinema Shock, hosted by Gary Horn.
God bless you, Kyle. I don't know what I did to get Kyle to be so kind, but yeah, Cinema Shock. We did have Thrillbilly on just to talk about The Iron Claw, and so he comes on and tells you all about, like, I think it was like Zac Efron, like catching Zac Efron and grabbing his butt. I believe he said it was like a river rock.
One of the hardest asses he's ever held. Do you like the show The Bear on FX? Do you like cooking? You like restaurants? Star of the Bear is in that movie as well. You know, Thrillbilly's got the inside dirt about how you make a motion picture happen. How did he get there? What happened? Where does he go from here? Does he have future acting prospects? Tune into Cinema Shock to find out.
Well, you know what? Since we're talking about the Thrillbilly, why waste time? One of the big moments of 2023 also came from NWA 75. We talked about all those titles changing hands. How about this one? Thrillbilly Silas Mason. We just talked about the United States Tag Team Champions. He was in a triple threat with both members of the United States Tag Team Champions. Came out on top with the national title.
The power! Another Asgardian uppercut. He caught him with the belt. When he hit the uppercut, the belt bounced right off his face. Coming in. Oh, and again, level Silas Mason. He's looking for it. Looking for the caught. Silas caught. He had it. Throw right. Silas is in it. He's going to do it. He did it.
The winner of this match and new NWA National Heavyweight Champion, the Thrillbilly Silas Mason.
Well, he lost the girl, but he gained the championship. And look at the look on Pollo Del Mar's face.
Pollo Del Mar is brokenhearted again, but now Silas Mason finally has the championship belt that he has coveted for so long. He is a champion here in the National Wrestling Alliance. Congratulations on such a big victory. I'm sorry the way things had to end for Pollo Del Mar, but I'm trading the belt too. Love is for suckers.
Congrats to Thrillbilly, their national champion. Still the national heavyweight champion. Big match there. Still waiting to see what happens. Pollo Del Mar waiting in the wings, maybe finding a new person to manage. And
all I know is a woman scoring is not somebody you want to have to deal with. Thrillbilly tossed somebody cared about, or at least claimed to care about, to the side. Pollo has not forgotten that. Championship reign, true, but there's a cloud hanging over that young man. I'm on a tear tonight, guys. I am well rested.
Feeling it.
Look at me, Captain Narrative over here.
Feeling it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's continue on down Paranoia Street here, because there's so many matches to talk about from this thing already announced. How about this one? Magic Jake Dumas taking on Alex Misery. That's going to be an interesting one. These two. I don't know. It feels like Alex Misery could be at Jake's crew almost.
You know, it's are we going to witness magic? Are we going to witness misery? Are we going to just be miserable watching magic? It's hard to say what's going to happen in this. By Alex Misery, of course, the son of TNA. You might remember back in the day, Apollo there, his son right there, multiple generation superstar. And Magic Jake Dumas, we've seen him come up from the rankings in the National Wrestling Alliance, from training, becoming a part of the roster, to building up, to finding his own way. And that way, of course, is, do you believe in magic? I know I do. Jake Dumas, I'm giving this one to. You didn't know the Apollo background, really?
I did not. That is wild. I did.
Look at that.
I learned something just now. Well, how about that?
Look at me saying things that I think are known, but hopefully are okay being known.
So
Well,
Alex
Joe
Misery,
said it on commentary before, so yes.
Okay, good.
yeah, I just missed it, I guess. Alex Misery, second generation star. That's interesting. All right. Well, thanks, Kyle. Moving on Paranoia, a couple of more matches that have been announced. How about this one? We talked about Tommy Latimer earlier. Newcomer Brian Idol. Those two are going one-on-one. They've been back and forth in these mixed tag matches that have been going on NWA Power. Now they're head-to-head, one-on-one, just mano a mano. Who's coming out on top between Tom Latimer and Brian Idol?
This match is personal. Brian Idol wants the spot and the opportunity that Tom Latimer has been got. I mean, Brian, from the way you hear it, thinks that Tom only got it because of Camille. No, Tom earned everything that he's had here, and he's a future NWA World Champion. I believe that in my heart of hearts. And right now, Brian Idol is just barking up the wrong tree. You don't want to mess with Tom Latimer. The man is tall. The man is muscular. The man has an accent. That's a triple threat right there. You don't want to mess with this guy right now. Frustrations are piling up. But Brian Idol, I wish you the best. You look a lot like that Mercurio guy, but I think you made a giant mistake. My money's on Tom Latimer on this one, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
Both
I'm with you.
Very, very pretty men. I will give them that. So good for them. They're just, I just I don't know. Tom Latimer is like if you made a create a wrestler on any of the like 2K 2023 or whatever games, it would look like Tom Latimer. That is what he is. He is just like the perfect.
You're absolutely
wrestler.
correct.
So, gonna be tough to beat him, but Brian Idol, he's come from a family of wrestlers with Mercurio and
but who knows? Because the upset victory just the other week. I mean, Brian Idol, Natalia Markova overcoming Camille and Tom Latimer, which means anything can happen at any freaking time. But I swear, if Brian Idol pulls out a win in this one, he might win the match. But I think it's going to have long-term consequences because I don't want that guy back.
1-97 against Camille. That's good.
Interesting.
I'm not good with numbers.
All right, let's talk about the most controversial match, the one that's got everybody blowing up all over social media for NWA Paranoia. This was just announced this past week. TV title versus TV title. Mims, Max, these two are going at it, and there must be a winner, so no time limit. Somebody is going to have both television championships. They're going to be a unified champion. I'm not really 100% sure on this. Maybe you can enlighten us a little bit here, Kyle.
Unification. I don't know how that's going to work, though. I don't know which title becomes the standard. I don't know which division does. Does it become an intergender? Who's to say? We're going to find out together. This match is one of those things where I didn't know I wanted it until I had it sitting in front of me. And then I realized, like, Big Strong Mims, Max, Eminem, they are going to destroy one another. And I don't even know. Will a TV set be involved? Who's to say? Jim Mitchell, though, looking him up there, looking all Cinny Minnie, as my colleague here likes to call him. I wonder what kind of Christmas he had.
I'll tell you what. It was a white Christmas for Jim Mitchell. I'm sure. He's
I didn't even think about that. You're welcome.
And I'll say this. I mean, Jim Mitchell, he has been the king of controversy in 2023 for the NWA, and now he's a part of this. The bringing Max the Impaler, pointing that gun and aiming it right at Mims. That is interesting. And now those titles, somebody is going to have both, and what that means, I'm not even sure. But that's. I
mean, I don't know if Mims wants to have to defend the TV title against Missa Kate, because I recently saw Missa Kate destroy Sal Rinario in a match, and basically that spinning back kick. I don't know. Just putting that out there. Max FTW for the win. Gotcha. Let's go, Mims. I like the fact that people are talking about this. Very interested. Will they have a happy new year? We're gonna have to find out. We're just 12 days away.
Rebel Avenger, you don't even know what's happening. We don't even know what's happening. So just stay tuned.
I don't know what's happening either.
We just got through saying that. We don't know what's happening. So you're making a lot of assumptions there. One assumption I do want to hear, Danny Deals. Who would you call Max versus Mims? You're quiet over there.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go Max.
Going Max. All right.
I think you got Cinny Minnie. Brother's voodoo. He's a demon, bro. He's a demon.
He's a demon, bro.
It's gonna be tough for old Mimsicle, as strong as he is. We'll see.
I love everybody though online and in the chat that they're telling us what's about to happen because of this match. When we just told you we don't even know what's happening for sure yet with this match. Nobody knows. And if you do, I don't know.
Everyone knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
when you're ready to fill me in on what's going on, please just give me a call.
When I saw the graphic, I was like, "Oh, is that okay?" I didn't know either.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, all right." Well,
there's Nick Delicious. Happy Now Year. That's clever.
Victor.
I think every year is a Now Year.
Hope
that's Victor Delicio.
2024 in the NWA. That would be fun. I love those guys. The Now, they were at the Crockett Cup, actually. This is a good segue. Watch me do this one. At the Crockett Cup, one of my favorite moments came in 2023 at the Crockett Cup when Knox and Murdoch, whose shirt, by the way, we haven't even mentioned NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop somehow. We haven't even talked about it.
Tracksuit I'm wearing, Garrison.
Look at that beautiful tracksuit. Look at this Knox and Murdoch shirt. I'll tell you what, we'll show you 2023 Crockett Cup and this awesome moment, and then we'll come back and you can tell us a little bit about the shop here, Danny Deals.
That DDT by
Jared! Jared Fritz, the referee! He got pulled in!
Absolutely crushed in the corner.
Carnage pulled him in.
How is this match going to be officiated now?
Inside the ring!
He's got it.
Pile driver!
Oh, you can hit any moves you want right now, but there's no referee count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My God, he could have done it!
Wait a minute, here comes Aaron.
Aaron Stevens.
Has he loaded up that glove? Yes, he is.
He's loading Lucille. He's loading Lucille the glove.
Trevor has no idea what he's in store for right now.
He got him. No. I was trying to rank up Carnage.
Down.
Carnage is still out from that.
Aaron Stevens desperate to cash this in.
No.
Oh, come on, not like this.
He's trying to wake up Jared Fritz.
Fritz is out.
Oh, he's out cold. Oh, wait, he's coming to
Here
a
he
little
comes.
bit.
Here he comes.
He's coming too.
Oh, no.
Desperate,
Can he
screaming.
get the 3
There it
count?
comes. There it is.
Oh, come on, not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
no.
Kick out. Kick out.
And nobody wants to see it in like that. Nobody.
No way.
But Aaron Stevens, I think he thinks they've won.
We didn't hear the bell.
No, there was no bell.
And now Trevor Murdoch is in there. On the high low.
It's got to be it, guys.
Do it.
Come on.
Murdoch's gonna do it. Memorial Cup, holding it up high, right here in Winston-Salem, in Crockett Country. What an incredible journey it's been for Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox, going from absolute bitter enemies to tag team partners and now winners of the 2023 Crockett Cup. It is a roller coaster of emotions, especially for the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Trevor Murdoch. What an incredible moment here in Winston-Salem, the heart of Crockett Country. Once again, congratulations to Knox and Murdoch, your winners of the 2023 Crockett Cup.
So congrats to those two guys. That was a huge win for Knox
Did
and
you see the
Murdoch.
amount of the foam hands there in the front row?
I wonder where those came from.
That's what I was wondering. They have some yellow versions of them at the website, actually. There's also some that say, that was 2, you a lie. No, those are
While we were doing that video, and now we're talking about purchases, I also just made a purchase. I just bought a Mankind action figure on eBay while we were talking. So Happy New Year. Same problems as last year,
now
apparently.
at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop.
That's right.
I can't wait for us to have action figures. That's guys, the CW thing, the other TV thing that we're going to be doing. If these two things work out, I hope action figures by the end of the year. That's my dream.
Kyle and I tried to make action figures happen earlier this year.
I know.
You know that.
But remember, when we were talking to them about having those action figures made, another company was in discussion, and they seemed not too happy with how that turned out. So
anyway, they also I got a few tracksuits left too there, Garrison. A few tracksuits. Joggers are in. Have you seen the joggers? They're very comfortable.
I have seen those. I wish I had a picture of them. I do, actually.
Oh!
Look at that. Along with the non-binary Nightmare T-shirt right there with Max the Impaler. Are there any of those left? I don't even know if those are.
There's a handful of them left. I also got did I not give you the picture of the new zip hood and the long sleeve shirt that are coming to the shop?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have those.
Well, son of a biscuit.
Well, I had biscuits last night.
I have Missa Kate modeling the tracksuit.
Mm-hmm.
I have Pretty Empowered.
Oh, yeah.
All of
There's a new Pretty Empowered shirt too, actually.
Oh, as a matter of fact, there's that Pretty Empowered shirt, which I own.
Uh-huh.
Southern 6 is out, right? Like I think
almost. There's just a handful left.
yeah. And
new EC3 shirt.
yeah, there is the new EC3 shirt. For some reason, I don't have that picture here. There's banners, like this power banner you can get right there.
Yeah.
There's
the Clowns one was really hot.
Oh yeah, the Clouds one.
I think I have 2 of those Cine Mini turnbuckles left, maybe.
Just 2 turnbuckles left.
Yeah, maybe 2 of those. Got a couple others. I got to order for a turnbuckle. I got to make sure I got. Oh yeah, it was a Crockett Cup. Wait a minute.
Here's a few of the things that are available. I got
some of those were super low, but these are some older pictures. But that hoodie right there, I think there's 1 left. That's why I ordered some new ones. I ordered some zip ones, power hoodies.
Nice. Danny Deals stayed on top of it. If there's some merch you want to see, Danny Deals is the man. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. That's where you want to go. B, I am looking out for you. We still don't have an answer on this for sure yet. I don't know all the details yet. So just FYI. I am not forgetting you, Fee.
Fight for the fun.
Yeah. And let's see. Another big event. How about this? I mean, right after Paranoia, what huge thing that's going to happen. NWA Power tapings are happening on January the 14th, 2024. Those tickets are on sale now, and they're almost gone from what I saw. So you want to get on that if you are in the Tampa area for the Power tapings.
Be the WEDU Studios. That is a studio TV taping the night before, of course, will be the Paranoia tapings. All of this will be the first series that will be airing as new episodes on the CW. So you could put together the math in your head about when that's going to happen. I still say I haven't said anything I'm not supposed to, so let's move on.
All right. Well, we'll move on. How about this? This was huge. This was announced. We had a second show added on the 13th. So the night before, I meant to throw this up before, but Viva Revolution with Coastal Championship Wrestling. That's a huge night there in the same arena, Revolution Live, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Right after Paranoia, there's another show happening, and we've seen some matches announced for this already. This is going to be a lot of fun. How about this? The new Spectaculars 2.0 are taking on the Crowd.
Will the winning ways continue? Yeah. I mean, who's to say? You know, the Spectaculars 2.0, obviously there with Slade, have an opportunity now to redeem themselves, much like the Country Gentlemen have from their previous iteration. Folks, the Crown versus the new Spectaculars 2.0. It's going to be the CCW Tag Team Championships on the line. Will they make history right off the bat? Going to have to be there live and in person to find out.
I love that. And how about this? Carson Drake, we've seen him from NWA Exodus Pro and on NWA Power, a rising star in professional wrestling. He's going to be taking on a veteran of professional wrestling. You know this guy, QT Marshall, and this is going to be a big match. I'm excited for this one.
New free agent on the market, QT Marshall, and Carson Drake just signed with the National Wrestling Alliance. He was part of Exodus Pro, our first territory. He's still going to be there. However, he was the first talent to make the leap, name on paper, contracted NWA talent now moving forward.
I did not know that. See, that's breaking news, Kyle. That's stuff for the sheet.
Shit, hold on. Now I'm questioning if I wasn't supposed to say that. No, I'm pretty sure Carson posted it online.
Okay, it's possible that I missed it.
You know what? It is what it is, guys. This is what happens when you have too much stuff going on and you're involved in the day-to-day business dealings too. Sometimes you say things. Carson Drake is pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what happens with him. We've got a lot of bright new talent in the National Wrestling Alliance. 2024 is going to be a year of some faces breaking out and finding their way. Ladies and gentlemen, you're just going to have to tune in to find out what happens next.
He may or may not be in the program. Since I didn't know that either. While I'm putting it together.
Well, we're happy for Carson Drake there. How about this one? Gangrel. I know y'all want to see some Gangrel. He is in action against the Giant Talos. This is going to be interesting.
Very interesting. I am very much looking forward to Gangrel as always. You know, generationally, he was somebody that stuck out definitely from everybody that was wrestling. And Talos is another individual that stands out from everyone else that is wrestling. We've got a vampire against, let's just call him Frankenstein. This is going to be Hammer Horror at its best.
I cannot believe Danny Deals didn't do that one first.
Peter Cushing in the house.
Yeah. This is exciting. Ruthie, go ahead. Sorry.
He beat me too.
Ruthie J is one of the rising stars of the National Wrestling Alliance. We love Ruthie J over here. We also love Kylie Page. And at CCW, NWA, Viva Revolution, you're going to see
like Kylie
one-on-one. But for the CCW Women's Championship, if you don't know, Ruthie J, huge in the Florida area, CCW Women's Champion. She's putting that title on the line against one half of the NWA World Women's Tag Team Champion.
See, that'll work out because when Kylie wins that belt, then she can go to Florida and sit on the beach and tan. It'll be right down to time for summer, so that's good.
I mean, at the end of the day, Pretty Empowered, they have been on a roll, getting the championships in the NWA as if it's nobody's business, laying claim to them, and this is an opportunity to get gold from elsewhere. Will she walk away the new CCW Women's Champion, or will Ruthie J continue to prove why she is one of the biggest names in professional wrestling that you're going to have to remember? Because in a couple of years, you're looking at the future right there. You're going to find out again. Come to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, if you're in the area, January 13th. NWALiveEvents.com.
Yeah, you'll be able to see this stuff first, David, if you are there. But I have it on good authority. It's being taped. So
yes, it will air in future episodes of NWA Power as well as CCW programming. We will see what happens.
Who needs some bragging rights in the National Wrestling Alliance? Could it be one of the members of the Southern Six? Because they'll get their chance when Kerry Morton takes on Jackal Stevens, who is the CCW World Heavyweight Champion. Could Kerry Morton add gold? It says Jackal.
I thought you said Chackle.
Like Chad Cole. It's Chad. No, I said Jackal Stevens.
Oh my God. Chad Cole does sound like a great worker name, or a guy who just has a sweet ass R&B album.
Yeah.
No. Can you imagine if Kerry Morton goes into CCW on January the 13th and wins their World's Heavyweight Championship, and then he and Throwbilly both have gold in the Southern Six? The amount of braggadociousness.
I don't want to imagine it. It sounds horrible. Kerry Morton, insufferable. Also, Jackal, he's got the gray in his beard like I do. I got it on one side, though. My money's on him. I respect the beard. I don't respect Kerry Morton all the time. I think he's a great guy when he's not being a complete asshole.
I'm interested in this matchup. I definitely want to see what happens. This is going to be fun. Viva Revolution. Viva Revolution, NWA Power tapings in Tampa, and of course, January 13th, NWA Paranoia, NWA Signature Live event for the CW. All of those tickets are available right now at NWALiveEvents.com. I always screwed that up.
Yeah, you caught it.
Yeah, so check that out because this is starting 2024 off with a bang right now. 3 events, 1 month already right there, January. So check that out. It's going to be good. This is all coming up. And that's all aside from the fact that NWA Power is constantly ongoing right now on YouTube for right now, at least. And so...
whoa, Gary, let's not start a shitstorm right now. Anyway, NWA Power tomorrow night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern, National Wrestling Alliance /NWA. No, I'm sorry, YouTube.com/NWA. Started going to freaking... like I was going to do the merch spiel right there. But Austin Idol, 50 years of professional wrestling will be celebrated. I saw in the chat earlier, is Brian Idol related? Folks, he might have his own contingency, his own little group here, his own little enclave of illegitimate children. We're going to find out. I mean, we still don't know who Blunt Force Trauma is. Oh my God, Austin Idol's the father of Blunt Force Trauma. I just figured it all out.
I think you just called it. Yeah, that's. I hope that's true. Tomorrow night on NWA Power. How about this? We'll start off with this matchup. Anthony Katina versus Magic Jake versus Storm Thomas in a triple threat match. You're going to see 2 new faces to NWA Power tomorrow night, 6:05 versus one of the regulars, the veterans, the rugged vets, Magic Jake. This is going to be interesting to see how these guys fare on NWA Power. And if that's not enough for you, we got more, of course. You got Joe Alonzo in action tomorrow night. He's taking on Alex Misery.
Who you got, Kyle?
So,
I feel like we talked about this. Oh, no, it was Magic Jake. Man, guys, I just see Alex Misery. I go on here. Joe Alonzo is an obnoxious human being, but he puts his money where his mouth is. Alex Misery, though, has a lot to prove here in the National Wrestling Alliance. And I think it comes down to who wants it more. I don't know. I think Alex Misery might be a little distracted because he seems a little unstable every time I talk to him. But Joe Alonzo, very focused. My money's on Joe Alonzo.
I like this. Actually, May Valentine had a chance to catch up with Joe Alonzo recently, and they talked about this very match.
Joe Alonzo, welcome back. I wonder if the holiday season has brought some humility to your heart.
Yeah, that's a big word. And no, it didn't bring anything to my heart. It doesn't matter what season it is. It doesn't matter what holiday it is. You're going to get the same Joe Alonzo all the time. But you want to know what's on my mind and what's on my heart? The fact that I have to face this dude named Alex Misery. Alex, I don't need no fancy face paint. I don't need to throw my body off of a building. I'm a professional. I'm a contracted wrestler, something that you don't know what's about. You don't know what that's like. And I understand, so you need to do those things. I don't need no fancy makeup. I don't need no fancy clothes. All I need is my skill, my ability, and this beautiful face right there. You think Alex, underneath all that makeup, you think he's sexy? You think he looks like me, May? No, exactly. You know what a star Joe Alonzo is. And Alex Misery, I know you're a miserable little boy. You want to throw yourself off a building? I'll do you a solid. I will take you out of your misery.
Alex Misery, you got a big match ahead of you. Joe Alonzo, this is going to be a time to really show what you've got. I'm excited for this.
I'm also excited for it. Danny Deals, are you excited?
I'm super excited. I've got Joseph Alonzo in this one. I don't think that Alexander Miserable.
Chris Drummond in the chat pointed out that Alex Misery, as we found out today, his father, he was a former NWA Tag Team Champion. So that's interesting. I did not know any of this. So that's exciting.
No secrets between sailors. I'm sorry.
Joe Gatley's here.
Hey!
Dinner ran late with the in-laws.
Oh, see, it was dinner with in-laws. It wasn't digging shallow graves. I was way off.
Yeah, we've been spilling secrets.
We did after dinner.
We don't know if we've said things we shouldn't say. You're the guy who usually keeps us in check, Joe. Actually, Deals is probably the guy that keeps us in check.
Yeah, it's usually the responsibility.
Yeah, I might have accidentally said somebody signed a contract, but I'm pretty sure I already posted online, so I'm not worried about it. But I'll bring it up again just in case.
Oh, man, I'm so unprepared.
So it's okay. While Joe is getting settled in, how about we show you another great moment from 2023? I don't know. How about this?
Standing switch. Ella Envy sent to the floor. What is Mr. K thinking? Coming over the top rope. Oh, coming down with a leg across the face.
Oh my gosh.
Let's look for that reality check. Going through. Code red. Code red. Nick
Wow.
The winners of this match and new NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions,
Pretty Empowered, the group for the third time, holding on to the gold, a three-time champ for Ella Envy, first time holding gold for Kylie Page, and they did it here, they did it at the Chase, they did it at NWA 75.
Kylie Page is like 17 there, or 18 or something.
No, she's legal age to be a professional wrestler. Please don't get us in trouble. Joe and I literally carded her when we brought her into the company.
Yeah, okay, so she was old enough to be a pro wrestler, but just a champion already, that's ridiculous. Congratulations to Kylie Page, 2023. But, she's probably not going to get the credit she deserves for Rookie of the Year. Another person not getting the credit they deserve, probably Ella Envy, because she is a three-time World Tag Team Champion. Look at that.
So
with
impressive.
Different partners each time. Who's the consistent person there?
The closest I've ever gotten to becoming an NWA World Tag Team Champion is I managed the NWA Tag Team Champions when they were the Players Club back in the day. And that's the closest. But three times being a champion 3 times, that's pretty damn impressive.
Former tag
I'm
team
impressed.
champion Kyle Durden. I like it.
Yeah.
Free
Eye
bird
candy,
roll.
baby.
Free bird
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, get that for the dirt sheets. We messed it up there. I'm sorry that I did that. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Oh, pop.
We have the rest of Power to talk about. Well, one of the big things tomorrow night on NWA Power, of course, Kyle already alluded to this, but you're going to see Mr. William Patrick Corgan in a part of a tribute to the legendary Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. This is a big deal.
It's huge.
And we missed the lead, Joe. We realized Austin Idol is probably the illegitimate father of Brian Idol and also BFT. And that's why they wear masks, because they're ashamed of their lineage.
Oh, it's all starting to make sense now. But
And
you
maybe-
gotta wonder.
And maybe Possum Andrews too.
Yeah, well, he did do a lot of, some of those ladies in those small southern towns when he does the buttermilk run. It's hard. He's on the buttermilk run in the lower tier towns. You don't deal with rats, you deal with possums.
Wow. And Austin Idol, though, we're going to have a tribute for him. We're going to have a couple names there. Some things are going to happen. Hopefully the man appreciates that he is being honored. Austin Idol, he always wants to make things about him, and now is a shot. It's going to be all about him.
What do you get for 50 years in the business? A gold watch, a jacket?
Hey, we're going to have to tune in to find out.
Maybe
I was thinking about getting him a
Bill's
compass. I was going to get him a compass.
Oh, okay.
I think you would love one of those tracksuits, because I've seen Idol, and he loves easy wear. Just if it's something that's comfortable and looks like maybe he can breathe in it. Austin Idol.
Breaking news: someone likes comfortable clothes.
I don't think you're supposed to say that either, Kyle.
The other big match on NWA Power, the main event that's happening is, of course, we're talking about Austin Idol's illegitimate children. Blood Force Trauma with Aaron Stevens. They're going to be defending the World Tag Team Championship against the Fixers. And a couple of things I want to talk about here, one of which is another favorite moment from 2023, and that had to be an NWA Saw win when the Blood Force Trauma ended up defeating Knox and Murdoch for the third time.
Knox and Murdoch. Oh, no.
No way.
We can't have this.
No way.
This is America's team. On the red carpet, on the stage.
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
just thin red carpet. Hey, Wizard, help Lining up. Oh, the Knight! My God, the Knight! What's that Knight doing? He's throwing hands. He's taken out. He just took out Knox and Murdoch, and he did the proper thing. Wait a minute.
He's a knight. No, he went right back to his station.
People. He saw what they were going to do. How does that Knight have such a strong hand to knock out Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox with one punch? Oh, no. There it is. They're setting him up at the round table. Knox is up. Oh, there it goes to the round table.
That was a round table, and still NWA World Tag Team Champions, Blunt Force Trauma.
And there's that crooked Knight. Oh, there it is.
The Knight
It's
had a
Aaron
loaded
Stevens.
glove.
Aaron Stevens, that snake in the grass was waiting there the whole time. He was banned. He was banned from the match.
See, in the NWA, damage is defined as the faceless stare of domination.
Hey.
The only identity that Carnage truly has is the ruins that lay at his feet when he gets through doing what he does as only he can do it. Decimation. You see, all of you dirt sheet for brains that like to go and wonder why they wear masks, it is simply because they don't want what they do to reflect on their families. We'll do anything to keep the titles. We beat Knox and Murdoch 3 times. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3 times. What team in the business has done that? None except the greatest tag team in the World today. I've said it time again and again, and I'll say it one more time. You can run, you can hide, call your daddy, call your mama, but you cannot stop the unstoppable train of a brilliant force trauma.
All right, and
He
then blunt
just
force
they're
trauma.
right there. They wear the mask because they don't want their families to have to deal with the fallout of what they do. The sons
the
of Austin
entire
Idol,
Idol family.
which there's a lot of them. In fact, speaking of the Fixers, Wrecking Ball Legursky just got married. Big congratulations. What a beautiful gift it would be to take home the World Tag Team titles and give them to his wife, who also could be the daughter of Austin Idol.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Congrats, Wrecking Ball, for marrying into the Idol family.
NWA Power tomorrow night. Lots of great matches. You want to be there Tuesday, 6:05. You can't miss this one. This is going to be awesome. The first NWA Power of 2024. I'm excited for this one. And I don't know. I have one more clip that I think we should
Please tell me it's a moment of Sal and not story time with Rush.
Well,
or is it a weird mashup where they're together?
Ugh.
A moment of story time.
Well,
that's a pitch.
Gary's like, it's neither. It's neither. Thank you for stepping on my pick and ruining it. You
no.
asshole.
Actually, no. I was looking at my list of fun things and people in the chat were talking about stuff, and they're talking about Kinsey or like EC3, and I do have those clips, but I mean, I don't know. I think we can't get out of here. It's late, and
we're still recovering from the new year. I mean,
yeah,
it's not even January 2nd, folks. Give us some time.
I hope this goes well. I was sent this mid-show.
Oh, sweet Christ.
You really are a heel.
No one tell him that he's a week late. Those decorations will still be up a month from now.
He's insane.
Yeah.
Was that a power drill? What was that?
I think my wife said something.
All right. Well, I mean, I got to say that went way better than I expected with Sal. So we're, he's.
I don't think he would have. Well, never mind.
Saying how you really feel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was just going to send this home.
No, that's fine.
Your show, Kyle.
We want to thank you for supporting the National Wrestling Alliance. And you know what? On a more personal note, for those of you that come in here on Mondays and watch these four idiots just interact, it's nice to know that at least you are enjoying yourselves and watching the program along with us. 2023, a lot of things happened. Ups and downs all over the place, some weirdness, but 2024, it could be all of our years. You just got to want it. You just got to put a little hope in there. And ladies and gentlemen, don't put the pressure on yourself to have these resolutions and stuff. Just do the best you can. You don't have to do everything. Just even wanting to be better works. And for Gary Horn, for Danny Deals, you want to go to National Wrestling Alliance/shop. Make sure you're going on there. Did we get that code one more time up on the screen? Was there a code?
No, there was no code.
I was on a roll.
Wow. Gary, it's your show again. Kyle, it's not your show anymore. You don't even know how to run it.
Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Show, Gary.
This chat has been awesome. We appreciate every single one of you. 2024 is going to have a lot more to come. And with your support, we only get better. We appreciate the NWA fam. Check out nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. And of course, in 2024 and all the years beyond, please